Yo, it's your boy WesTheTech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist grow in your craft. Now, today we're gonna go over music streaming payouts for social media platforms, all right? So if you're a recording artist who is wondering exactly how much do I get paid on my music royalties when it comes to social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, then this is the perfect video for you, because in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how much these different social media platforms will actually pay you when it comes to your music royalties, all right? Now, before I continue, I must let you guys know that you have to understand that social media platforms aren't built for artists when it comes to actually making money on your music. Of course, every artist absolutely needs social media. It's a mandatory. Why? Because social media is where the most eyeballs are on every day. Everybody's on social media every day. It's the best way to promote yourself, and it's the best way to grow your fan base as an artist. But I do not want you guys to be on social media expecting to be making money off of your music just because you're doing well on social media. There's a difference, all right? So what I mean by that is you could get a bunch of views on social media when it comes to your content, but when it comes to your music royalties, you won't make as much. Meaning that you could go viral on Facebook or go viral on Instagram and your music will not go viral. Going viral on social media doesn't mean that you just made a hit. It just means that you went viral on social media. That's all that it means. It doesn't really mean that you will make money when it comes to your music or you will become a famous artist, all right? So just to further dive deep into this, I'm gonna go into each different social media platform and actually tell you what these different payouts are, all right? So to start off with the most popular one or the most used one in the entire world, we're gonna go with Facebook, all right? Facebook is the most used, it's the most recognizable. Pretty much everybody has a Facebook, all right? It may not be the most popular in every demographic, but it definitely is the most used one. I mean, my father has a Facebook and he doesn't use social media at all, right? And he's well in his 60s and 70s, right? But he has a Facebook because that's just what Facebook is. Facebook is just the most popular social media platform, the most used one, all right? So when it comes to social media, as an artist, if you make a reel or if you make any type of content on your social media and you have your music in it and you're trying to actually make money off of that music, you will literally have to have 33,334 views or streams on that content to make $1 when it comes to your music royalties on Facebook. This is absolutely horrible. This is horrendous. This is so much views, right? It further buffers my point that your focus shouldn't really be too much on Facebook when it comes to actually making money on your music because they simply won't pay out as much. Again, social media platforms aren't music streaming platforms. Music streaming platforms are built for music. Spotify, Apple Music, all of those different things. That's what they're built for, which means that they will incentivize you for having your music on there. They're going to pay you more for having your music on there. Facebook, they're like, hey, you want to put your music on there? Cool. We're not going to pay you much for it, but cool. That's not really what they're about, which is why they don't pay out nearly as much, all right? Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, what about Instagram? Instagram must be better than Facebook. Well, to be honest with you, Instagram is actually worse, which is actually a surprise for me too. Why? Because Facebook bought out Instagram. So in my mind, I'm thinking Instagram got to at least be better or the same equivalent. There's no way it can be worse, but unfortunately, it absolutely is worse. When it comes to Instagram, you would actually have to get 229,000 streams or views to make $1 on Instagram. That is absolutely horrible. That's probably the worst place that you could actually expect to make music when it comes to the music alone, when it comes to the music royalties on Instagram. Instagram is terrible. Instagram is horrible. But yes, if you're thinking Instagram is going to bring you to the promised land, it absolutely won't, all right? So, boom, Instagram is scratched off the list. Now, the third one is the one that everyone's always talking about, TikTok, right? TikTok is the most popular. Oh, artists make so much money on TikTok. Well, I'll be honest with you. TikTok is absolutely really great in comparison to the other two. Why? Because with TikTok, you only have to have 334 views or streams when it comes to your music on TikTok to make $1. This is absolutely great. However, there are a few things that you have to consider. Number one, it can't be your content. You won't make music off of TikTok if you use your music on your own content. It has to be other people who use your music on TikTok. So that's number one. If nobody else is using your music, you ain't going to be making any money off of it. Number two, if you are in the US, you absolutely cannot take advantage of this because any artist who resides in the US actually won't be making any revenue at all on TikTok moving forward. It was actually back in May, they had a whole thing about it. For the purpose of the time in this video, I'm not going to go over all of that with you. But if you want to know more about that, click on the link above where I explain everything to you in regards to why you won't make money on TikTok if you're in the US. But anywhere else, any other country, all right, all you need is 334 streams to actually make $1. But like I said, other people have to be doing videos with your music, not you, all right? And the final one is Twitter. The reason I left Twitter for last because Twitter doesn't pay out anything. Absolutely zero, donut, absolutely worthless, which is why I don't use Twitter at all. Twitter is irrelevant to me. And if you notice, I don't have many videos talking about Twitter at all because Twitter is not here for artists at all because you don't get paid out anything for it. Well, one could make an argument that neither is Facebook or Twitter, but hey, at least they pay you something, or Facebook and Instagram, but Twitter doesn't pay out anything. So Twitter, zero, donut, nothing. You're not going to make any money for that. All right. So that's the different payouts for the main social media platforms. All right. The reason I wanted to do this video because I really wanted to let you guys know that social media isn't the answer. Social media isn't the place that you're going to go to actually make money off of your music specifically. So when you sign up for DistroKid and things like that, if you're thinking that you're going to see money being deposited to DistroKid from Facebook and Instagram and it's going to be a lot of money, it won't. The ones you need to be focusing on are the music streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. Even more importantly than those two, YouTube. YouTube pays out a lot. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all of these things pay out way more than social media platforms. But I will admit, TikTok is actually pretty good. TikTok is actually very, very close to Spotify. All right. Spotify and Apple Music actually pays out more than TikTok. But I think Spotify, if I remember correctly, is $320, which isn't that much different from TikTok, right? All considering. So TikTok actually is really, really great. But again, if you're in the US, you don't even need to talk about that because you're not going to get paid off of any TikTok videos moving forward anyway, all right? But for the other countries, you're lucky, you're blessed, be thankful because TikTok will absolutely pay you guys, all right? But that's pretty much it. Those are the top ones. Any other social media platforms that I didn't mention, the reason I ain't mentioning it is because they're not worth mentioning. The only reason I mentioned Twitter is because Twitter is very popular and Twitter is one of the first ones that come to people's mind when it comes to social media. As far as Threads, I don't know what's going on with Threads. I don't know what that's going to end up being since it just came out, but I assure you it's probably not going to be much since it's in the family of Facebook and Instagram anyway, all right? But that's pretty much it. If you have any additional questions in regards to these music streaming payouts, or if you want to know the music streaming payouts of actual music streaming platforms, you can please leave comments in the comment section below. And I actually did a video on just the general payouts for the actual music streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music. If you haven't seen that video yet and want to know about that, click on the link above where I explain the actual music streaming payouts for those music streaming platforms as well, all right? But that's pretty much it. I hope this helped you guys out. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Yeah, I made it every day.